Yor Forger, Yor Forger, née Buriah, is the tritagonist of the Spy X Family series. While she works as an ordinary clerk at Berlin City Hall, she also leads a secret life as a garden assassin with the code name Thorn Princess Ibrahim. She and Lloyd Forger get married to fulfill their separate goals, with the former becoming the adoptive mother of Anya Forger. Appearance: Ye is an attractive and fairly tall young woman with fair skin, long black hair and upturned red eyes. She splits her hair into two parts and crosses it over her head, securing it with a headband and forming two thick locks of hair that reach below her chest. 5. When her hair is let down, she lacks the usual two thick locks of hair and her hair reaches about mid-back. At home, Ye generally wears a backless red off-shoulder sweater with black tights, a red skirt and brown-heeled ankle boots. She wears a white headband and a pair of dangling gold earrings in the shape of small spikes. When going outside, she wears a long beige coat with black buttons over her clothes. At Berlin City Hall, she wears the standard work uniform, consisting of a white long-sleeved shirt with a sleeveless green vest over it, with a knee-length green office skirt and black heels. As an assassin, Ye wears a form-fitting halter-style black dress that shows off her shoulders and cleavage, with a rose choker and a red rose pattern on the inside of her skirt. The front of the skirt is mid-thigh length while the back of the skirt reaches below her knees. She also wears a pair of black thigh-high boots and black fingerless gloves. The headband she wears is gold-colored with a rose and two spikes on each side. Her weapons are of the same color as well. This is her only good dress prior to marrying Lloyd, after which she purchases more formal wear to better present herself for Eden. As a child, Ye had shorter hair that reached just below chin length. Personality: Ye lacks social skills and initially comes across as a somewhat aloof individual, interacting minimally with her co-workers and being rather straightforward, and she's described by Camilla as a robot. Similarly, Ye is remarkably collected, able to keep her composure in the midst of combat. She is incredibly polite to the point of asking her assassination targets for the honor of taking their lives. Despite her job, Ye is a genuinely kind person with a strong maternal and big sister instincts. After becoming a family with Lloyd and Anya, Ye becomes more expressive and opens up to her co-workers, asking for help on being a better wife or cooking. She is protective of her faux family, especially towards Anya, whom she has no trouble defending with extreme violence. Due to spending most of her life as an assassin, Ye's ways of thinking are often highly deviant. She is frequently inclined to solve problems through murder, such as considering killing everyone at Camilla's party after the latter threatens to tell Ye's brother that she came without a date, and assassinating the parent of an Eden Academy applicant so Anya is ensured a place. To this extent, she has an affinity towards weapons, being captivated by a painting of a guillotine and a table knife. In a complete idiosyncrasy, Ye is extremely gullible, easily fooled by the ridiculous lies Lloyd tells her to hide his identity. In spite of her intelligence and competence, Ye has a startling lack of common sense, asking Camilla if boogers made coffee taste better in response to her suggestion that they put one in their superior's coffee. On another occasion, she answered Lloyd's question about passing an exam by talking about causes of death, having misinterpreted passing an exam for passing away. Ye is shown to be insecure about herself and her abilities, believing she is not good at anything apart from killing or cleaning, and she constantly worries that she's not being a good wife or mother. After the interview at Eden Academy, she tries to be more of a normal mother to Anya by trying to cook and asking Camilla for cooking lessons. Abilities and skills: Strength: despite her slim frame, Ye possesses monstrously superhuman physical abilities. She is capable of easily piercing human skulls with her weapons, throw them hard enough to break through a wooden door and impale someone on the other side. She can easily crush people with her raw strength, and a thrust from her hands alone can destroy pumpkins. Ye also has enough leg strength to jump an entire floor while carrying a woman and her child. Her kicks can move speeding cars, brutalize humans, and serve as her preferred method of close combat to devastating effect. Her kicks were powerful enough to knock out Lloyd by merely grazing his chin, something no one has done to him since his training days. While attempting a strength tester game, Ye destroyed the machine with a one-handed swing. Ye has difficulty controlling her strength. While taking cooking lessons from Camilla, Ye accidentally sliced up the cutting board that she was chopping vegetables on. During a tennis match against Fiona Frost, she accidentally diced a tennis ball from the power of her swing. While she held back her strength on her next serve, it was still so powerful that Frost, a wise agent with considerable strength, could barely hold back the ball until her racket snapped. Frost claimed that the ball would have been sent flying a mile away if she had not tried to hit it. 2 accidental slaps from Ye was enough to cause Yuri to bleed excessively to the point that some passing civilians were concerned and recommended that he should go to the hospital. By her own admission, she has accidentally broken 2 of Yuri's ribs from a hug when she was in her teens. Speed and reflexes. Ye is imperceptibly fast and agile. Despite moving in heels, she can jump and land from tall heights, effortlessly knocking out a raging cow, and move fast enough to intercept and kill another assassin who was fast enough to evade the director's bullets. She also has remarkably quick reflexes, being able to intercept a falling hot pan with just a motion of her leg and dodge rifle fire. Even when distracted, she was able to dodge garden shears from several feet away and was able to throw Becky out of the path of a car and catch her in time. Durability and stamina. Ye was able to withstand a gunshot wound to her glutes and move normally, making it home, though this feat caused her considerable pain and left her in a bad mood. During the fight on the Princess Lorelei, she was able to kill over 22 assassins non-stop, coming away with only a jammed finger and a chest wound. While rushing Becky Blackbell to the hospital after falsely assuming she was intoxicated, Ye was struck in the side by a car. Despite the car being damaged enough to start smoking and being sent rolling, Ye got up, caught Becky and continued running without issue. Cleaning. Having to clean up the aftermath of her assassinations had left Ye with near unrivaled cleaning skills, which she uses to keep the forger home spotless. Intelligence and intuition. Though not as smart as Lloyd, Ye has some knowledge of pressure points, utilizing it on a cow to instantly knock it out. She has some knowledge about the human body, though this seems to only extend to lethal points such as the jugular or carotid. She displayed a sharp intuition at the Eden Academy interview, sensing the gazes of the faculty members but not suspecting the source. She was also to search a large crowd for Anya mere moments after reaching a vantage point. Her illustrious assassination career is further testament to her impressive situational awareness. Ye also possesses adequate medical knowledge to treat a gunshot wound. Poison tolerance. Ye is highly resistant against poison. She drank a cocktail laced with the body fluids of a pufferfish, a family of fish which contain a neurotoxin that is lethal in the micrograms. Her only symptoms after ingesting the cocktail was a tingling sensation and an inhibited sense of pain which helped relieve her gunshot wound. During the fight on the cruise ship, she withstood inhaling enough poison gas to take down a bear. Weapons. When in combat, Ye uses 2 golden stiletto-type weapons. They have a handle with a thin, circular loop at the butt and a long, conical point designed for stabbing and thrusting. She has yet to be seen using them outside of her assassin work. Ye uses them to stab into opponents' heads or arteries, though she has demonstrated the ability to throw them with great speed and force. These weapons are a reference to the thorns of a wild rose. Teaching. Ye has shown to have decent teaching skills, specifically when it comes to physical training. She taught Anya how to defend herself at her school. She also taught Anya how to prepare to play dodgeball, explaining her how to perform a secret ball throwing technique. Weaknesses. Alcohol. Despite her tolerance to poisons, Ye is a lightweight. She is prone to drinking large amounts of alcohol in a short amount of time, pouring wine into her glass eagerly, and drinking wine straight out of the bottle. Intoxication renders her temperamental and aggressive, as she is willing to use her martial arts against Lloyd and barely misses throwing a fork at Yuri, grazing him. She seems to share this trait with Yuri. Cooking. Due to only considering the nutrients involved and not the taste or appearance of the meal, Ye is consistently bad at cooking and usually leaves the task to Lloyd. When she does attempt to cook dinner, she is unaware of what ingredients to buy and opts to get one of everything instead, thinking that she can make something as long as there are meat and vegetables. Her attempt at cooking breakfast for the family results in meals consisting of messily chopped fish heads and tails, prompting Anya to call her a terrible cook. Ye's dishes cause any taster, even Lloyd, to collapse to the ground. The only individual shown to withstand Ye's cooking is her brother Yuri, though he violently throws up endlessly even while eating. Despite this, Yuri grew up with no significant health issues. However, it was implied that Bond saw himself die at the hands of Ye's cooking in one of his visions. The only dish she can successfully cook is her late mother's southern stew, after Camilla gives her several cooking lessons and recreates the dish from their memories. Her skills with handheld weapons are completely inapplicable in cooking, as she sliced meat razor thin and destroyed a cutting board. Ye also injured herself using a potato peeler. Lying. Ye is extremely bad at lying and her alibis are successful only through sheer luck. After Yuri Breyer asks Ye why she didn't tell him about Lloyd, Ye simply said she forgot. When pressed further, she told Yuri that she'd forgotten that she forgot to tell him. After destroying a strength tester machine, she attempted to explain her strength to Lloyd by lying about a former blacksmith apprenticeship. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.